This will be the fifth part of our string method, and this will be the final one, and we are going to wrap our string method section. In our previous sessions, we have seen about all these methods, and also we have seen split, local compare, search, match, match all, and includes. Now in this section, we are going to learn about these 8 methods. After learning about these 8 methods, we will wrap the string method section and we will proceed with next JavaScript concepts. Now first let us see about concat method. Now this method, what it is going to do, it is going to merge two strings. Now here it is the syntax, first string dot concat, and inside this parenthesis I just have to pass the string which I have to merge with the string 1. First let us see the example on concat method. Now inside this I'm just going to create one variable, let a is equal to, I will be writing hello, then below let b is equal to people, hello people, hello world, whatever you want you can just write log. Inside this I just want to print a, then in the same way I just want to print b. I will save this. Now I got here hello and people in separate lines. What if I want both of them in same line? I will save this. You can see hello people. Below this I will come. First I just want to concat a dot concat, and inside this I just have to pass b. I will save this. Now you can see I got the output as hello people. What happened? The first string got merged with the second string, and this is the result I got. Now suppose if I just want the space in between, you can see I do not have any space. So what I will be doing here, I will just give here space, comma, then b. I will save this. Now I will be getting one space here. Okay, whatever strings you want to combine, you can just use this concat method. Now suppose if I am having here, let c is equal to how are, and finally I am having one more, let d is equal to, okay, let me just write in one sentence, how are you? Hello, how are you? Now what I can do, I can just combine like this. Then comma, hello people. Then again I want space. Then I will just combine with C. I will save this. Hello people, how are you? Okay, this is the same line. Let me just increase the length. You can see this is printed in only one line. Okay, as I have just decreased the size, so it is displayed in two lines, but actually it is just printed in only one line. Using this concat method, we can merge the strings. Now instead of this, we are having one more thing. Let me just show you. I will remove this. I can just write here a plus b plus c. For this also, okay, I got the error, unexpected token. Let me just remove this. I will save this. Now for this also, last you can see, hello people, how are you? For this also, I will be getting the result. Now if you just want the space, that you can do. Again here plus. Then again if I just want the space, I can just give the space here. After plus. I will save this. You can see I will be getting the space. Hello people, how are you? Okay, using this plus symbol also we can merge the string, and using this concat method also we can merge the string. Okay, whatever you want, you can just do that one. But mostly whenever I am merging and if I am having only two strings, directly I will be using this plus operator. If I am having multiple strings, then I will be using this concat method. Okay, basically to merge the strings, we use this concat method. Now we are done with our concat method. Next, let's see about starts with. Now what this method will do, it is used to know whether the string is started using that assigned string. Let me just show you the syntax. String dot starts with, and inside this I'm just going to search for that string. Okay. And also if I just give the position from where I have to search, it is just going to look for that. Okay, we will see practically. I will come here, and below this I will be writing here comment, and I will be writing here starts with. Let text is equal to, let me just write something, doing the best is more important than being the best. Okay, I have just written this one, doing the best is more important than being the best. Let me just increase the size. Now I will just write here log. Inside this I just want to print text. I will save this. Now I got the result. Doing the best is more important than being the best. Now I just have to use this starts with. I will write here log. Inside this, first I just have to pass the text. The text which is holding our string, I just have to pass that one. Dot starts with. Inside this, let me just write here doing. Okay, because my text is getting started with doing, I will save this. Now you can see I got the result as false, but it is getting started with doing. But if you notice here, D is capital and here D is small. So I'll just give here D. Now I will get the result as true. Now suppose if I just write here important in place of doing, I will paste this. I will get the result as false because my starting string is always doing. Whatever I give here, my string is getting started with doing. So for any other words, I will be getting the result as false. If I just write here doing, I will save this. Again, I will get the result as true because this word is getting started and it will match and I will get the result. If I give only D, then also I will get the result as true because it is getting started with D. Now suppose if I just give the position here, I will just write here 10. Okay, index position, I will save this. Then I will get false because at index position 10, no word is getting started with D. Now here suppose let me just write here 50. I will save this. Again I will get false. I will copy and here I will be pasting that one. I will save this. In after 50th position also I am not having this important. Let me just count here. Here I will get 4 because it will be starting from 0. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Here I am having 23. So let me just write here 23. I will save this. Now I will get the result as true because it is getting started with important. If I just write here I, then also I will get the result as true. I am just telling here from this position, I just have to search and I have to tell whether this word is getting started with this letter or not. So I will get the result as true. Basically, starts with will return either true or false depending on our condition. Now, in the same way, we have ends with. What it is going to search, it is just going to return true or false based on the end result. The syntax will be same and instead of starts with, we will have ends with. I will copy the same thing And below this, I'm just going to paste that one. And also here, I'm just going to write one comment. I will just write here ends with. Now here, first let me just change this one. And instead of starts with, I will be writing here ends with. I will save this. I will get the result as false because my ending letter is best. Now let me just write here best. I will save this. Now even after writing best, you can see I got the result as false. Because if you notice here, after best, I am having this one, okay, exclamatory mark. So if I just write here exclamatory, I will save. Now I will get the result as true. Okay, whatever it is, whatever end word we are having, we should be having the same exact word. Only then we will get the result. Now if I just write here this one, I will not be getting the result. I will get false. If I write here exclamatory, I will get true because from reverse it is just going to search. This is ending with this one, so I will get the result as true. Again, if I just write here TS, then I will get the result as false. If I write here ST, I will save, I will get the result as true because exclamatory T and S. Okay, like this it is going to search. First starts with, it was searching like this. Okay, this position. And here also you can give the position as well. Now let me just get the length of this. Log text dot length. I will save this. My text length is 53. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give here 52. I will just remove this one. I will save this. Now I got the result as true because my text length is 53. It will count it from 1 to 53. But index position will be starting from 0 to 52. So after 52, this will be my 52th position. So from here, I'm just going to search. So whenever I give this, so from here it will start and this is ending with ST. So I will get the result as true. If I just give here exclamatory, now I will get false because I have given here 52 position which is starting from here. So this will not be included now exclamatory. So I will get the result as false. So basically when you practice this about positions, you will understand. Now as of now, you really don't have to worry about these methods. These methods we are not going to use widely in our project, but it will be very good if you know about these methods. Okay, this is all about ends with. Next, let us see about this char code at. Now, what this method it is going to do? It is going to return the Unicode of the character at a specified index in a string. Okay, this will be the syntax string.char code and the index position, whichever I give. And this will be giving Unicode. I will tell you what is that. From 0 to 65535, whatever values is stored inside this one, I will be getting that result. So I will just show you the example. Let me just open this one. You can see for A, capital A, we are having the value as 65. For A, we have 65. For B, we have 66. For C, we have 67. Okay, you can see based on this, whatever value we are having, that value will be returned to us. Okay, let me just show you the example here. I will come here. Let data is equal to apple, and here I'll just give here apple. Console.log, and inside this data dot, I just have to write here code point at this one. Okay, we have char code at. Next we are going to see about code point at. I will paste, and inside this I just have to pass here 0 position. I will save this. Now you can see I got the result as 65 because for value A, you can see for value A 65 is stored. Okay, it is just going to return with the Unicode values. and we are having this number of Unicodes. And this char code at what it is going to do, it is going to return the values from 0 till 65535, that is 65,535. Whatever values are stored inside this, we will be getting that result. In the same way, we have code pointer, and this will be returning the values greater than this as well. Now when I tell greater than 65,535, it means basically emojis. Emojis will be having higher value. You can see for emojis we have higher value. Let me just show the result. You can see for emojis I have this values 128512. Okay, as of now in my VS Code editor I have not installed emojis, so I won't be getting emojis. But basically, if you just want to find any Unicode of any emoji, you can use this code point at and you will be getting the result. This is the basic difference between char code at and code point at. They are just going to return the Unicode of that character at a specified index position. Now my A is at 0th position. So whatever Unicode A is holding, I will be getting that result. In place of this, if I was having emoji, for that particular emoji, whatever Unicode is there, I will be getting that result. Okay, but as I told you, these we are not going to use much in our projects, but you should be aware of this particular methods as well. Char code at will be returning the values from 0 till 65,535, but code point at, point you just remember point emoji, and greater than 65,535, it is just going to return the value. Next we are having toString. Now this toString method returns a string as a string, and it will not change the original string. Whatever original string I am having, it is just not going to change my original string. Okay, now let us see the result. This will be the syntax string dot toString. It is just going to return me a string. Now whatever basically I have just, suppose let me just create one variable. Let text is equal to apple. Apple keeps doctor away. So I have just written one text, and inside this I just want to print here log. I will be writing text dot toString. It is just going to return me the value. Whatever value I am having here, it is just going to return me that value. Apple keeps a doctor away. So basically, it is just going to return me the string, whatever I am having. So in the same way, for value of also, it is just going to return me the string. Let me just write here, value of. I will save this. You can see for this also, I will be getting the same result. See, for value of, this method returns the primitive value of a string. Whatever value we have stored inside the string, if you want to see that directly, you can print, or you can just use it, or you can use this methods to get the result, and it is not going to change the original string. Whatever value we have assigned to that string, we will get that as a result. Now this is the syntax. They will not be taking any parameters, and this is the default method in JavaScript strings. So for displaying the string data, you don't have to use value of method and also toString method. But this method comes under strings, so I have just told you. But basically, to display the data, we don't use this toString method and value of method. Directly we can display the strings by using console. Okay, this value of method is internally used by JavaScript, and normally we are not going to use this in our code. Okay, these are default methods, and JavaScript will automatically use this one. So you don't have to use this and display your result. And finally, we have this raw method, and this method, it is used to tag a function of a template literal. And this will be the syntax string dot raw, and this string is not now let me show you. This string is the text, whatever text we have created and whichever variable we have assigned, this is that string. But for this raw method, this is a string object. In capital S we have to write, and this is not any variable or anything. This is a string object. Now in this raw method, what happens? Suppose, okay, I will just show you with example. You will be having clear idea when you just see with this example. Now here I am having this raw method. I will just open this. Now if you notice here I am having slash f, here I am having slash n, and here I am having slash b. Okay, these are nothing but these are called as escape characters. Now if I just print this one, I will save this. You can see for first I will get this result. Data 1, then file path, you can see slash f is not displayed. Then here I am having slash n, which means new line. So the data is printed in new line. Let me just increase this one. You can see after that the data is printed in new line. And let me just comment this out. You can see it will not be printed. We will get this result because whatever escape characters we are giving here inside this file part, those are getting processed and we are getting this result. But we don't want this. Suppose in future, I just want to display the entire file path. Now if this happens, we will not be able to print the file path. We will get this ugly looking output. So what we are going to do? We are going to use raw method here. Let me just uncomment this one. Now, when we are using this raw method, either you can wrap this inside this template literal or you can just pass like this. Okay, inside this parenthesis, you can pass that one. Now, in this raw method, what happens when we are having this escape characters? If we are having this one tab, if we are having new line, we are having feed, what happens? This will not be processed. Whatever it is, exactly it is going to print. But if we are having this interpolation things, if we are having any JS code, then it will be processed and we will get the result. So you just have to write this one string. This is a string object dot raw method, and inside this template literal, I have just passed that string name. Okay, the file path. Now if I just print this one, I will save this. This is the file path. Now if I show you the result, you can see exact. Whatever I wanted, it got displayed. And this whatever it is there, new line, file, feed, everything, it will not be processed and we will get the result. Suppose here I am having one text code and for this one R, I have just given one new line. Now when I just print here R, I will save this hi. Then below that I am having this data. This will come in new line and one space will be added and I will get this result. Now inside this raw, I just want to print this data. So as I told you, this kind of interpolations will be processed. I will get this result. Let me just show you. I will save this. This n, this slash n, new line will not be processed here, but this will be processed. So I will get the result as this one. Hi. Let me just do save. So I will be getting this result. This kind of things will be processed, but whenever we are having escape characters in between, but if we want the exact result, then we can use this raw method. Okay, we have completed our string method section and we have seen about all the strings. We have completed our string method sections and we have seen about caret, index of, last index of, slice, substr, substring, repeat, replace, replace all, trim, trim start, trim end, pad start, pad end, and also we have seen split, local compare, search, match, match all, includes, starts with, ends with, concat, char code at, code point at, toString, value of, and raw method. All these methods we have seen, and in this few methods are not very important, but if you will be aware of those methods, that will be well and good. If you don't want to learn, then also it's your choice. You just have to practice this one so that you will remember for a very long time. Okay, we have completed our string method section. Next, we will be proceeding with more JavaScript concepts.